Hello everybody, this is Michael. In this video, we will talk about the Hello World for ESP32. Okay, this is lesson 4. And in previous video, we already set up the compile environment. It is like this. Okay, so we double click this. It will run the Linux simulation bash shell. Okay, so it is a bash shell. So how we start the Hello World software? And the Hello World software is always the first program for the almost for any software. Okay, so we also download the software, the framework. This okay, so this is the tool chain, but we also download the frame structure software from the GitHub at this folder, and test, and let's take a look. Is this folder ESP folder, and this is framework. Okay, so take a look. So all the source code is here. You also can do like this. Go through the windows, click in. Okay, so this is more friendly for the Windows system. Okay, so you can take a look here. This is examples. Click inside, get it started. Okay, so this is Hello source code. Okay, so we copy it and we move it to here, to this folder. Copy it. Okay, copy and paste. So why we do this? Because when you compile it, it will generate some other files here, and also we can keep a clean copy. We can save a clean copy under the original framework. Okay, so we copy it outside and here, put it here. So the first thing, let's take a look at the folder structure. Okay, so what inside the folder? So this is the things inside the folder. In previous video, we always mention there is a minimum hardware system. There is a minimum hardware structure for hardware design. For the software, we also have the minimum structure. Okay, so that's the minimum structure. Okay, under the Hello World, you will have one folder is make folder, one file is make file, and there is a readme file. So let's take a look at this one first. So it's a readme, and it gives a description about the project, about the folders. Actually, one folder, the Hello World folder, is a project. Okay, it's already a project. So it describes the project for what? It starts a free RTOS task to print Hello World. Okay, so it's the purpose of the folders. Okay, second, let's take a look at the makefile. And the ESP32 system is used the make GNU make Linux style to compile the whole software. So it has a makefile. Okay, the makefile is also very simple. It only gives a project's name. The project's name is the Hello World, and also including the project makefile. And in previous video, we already set this parameter. We can you can use the print to print it to see what's the parameter in your computer. Okay, so we set it here. In previous video, we set it in this folder, which is here. So in this makefile, it will go to find this folder and this makefile. It will analyze all the settings in this makefile. We can take a look. So there is a lot of settings here. Okay. We not go deep into this file for now. We will analyze this. We will analyze it in the future. Okay. So let's still go back to take a look our hello world things. Okay. So this is the second file. The first one is to describe the project. The second file is to call give the project name and call the project makefile to compile it. Okay, so let's take a look at the main folder. The main folder is only have two files here. Okay, take a look at this one. So this is basically an empty file. It's an empty makefile. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, so this is actually hello main.c. So this is the main entry. This is the main program. So okay, so here it is our famous print hello world. Okay, you can change it like hello world and I'm Michael. Who are you? And who are you? Okay, so you can change it and we save it. Okay, so you can change it, and here is only other information is print the chip information. Okay, and here is to delay for 10 seconds. Then it will call this function to restart the whole system. Okay, so the hello world software is only to do a few things. Is like print hello world and print chip information, and after 10 seconds it print the seconds and then print the restart and restart the whole system. Okay, so this is hello world software, and so you will notice that the hello world software structure is very simple. The minimum software, which means the minimum software is very simple. Okay, so the next step we will to compile it. Okay, so let's go into the folder first. So it is D driver test ESP and hello world. So it's here. So you will see the folders is here. And okay, so we go into the folder first. And before you compile it, before you make it, you can use make Menuconfig to config some components, to setting some parameters. The ESP32 is using the Linux style make system to compile it. There is lots of benefit for it. So all kinds of components can develop separately and then integrate in one system. And we will discuss it more in the future videos. But for now, let's take a look at the Menuconfig first. Okay, so you can press the enter in your keyboard. Just wait a moment, and they will pop up the Menuconfig interface. It is purely like the Linux style compile the software, okay, which is very interesting and very there's lots of benefit for it, and we will discuss it one by one. And so it's a very elegant, beautiful style to make the whole structure, to make the whole software structure. Okay, let's wait a moment and to see the menu config. Okay, it will go through all the kconfig to collect all the information which need to config or not. So it will take some time. You will see here there is something generate. So when it compile, it generate one folder. Okay, let's take a look at it. It generate one folder named build. Okay, let's take a look at what inside it, including it have some folders inside here, and this is, and also generate one SDK config. All the config file, all the config parameter will save in this file. So previously we only see these three items. When you run the Menuconfig, we have one folder and one file here. Okay, so actually you can see, you can try to config, but we don't config anything. We don't config anything for the project right now. We just save it. Okay, we save it. It will pop up the interface, ask you to input the config file's name. We just use the default one. Okay, we push OK. Okay, so you will see here when you press OK, it also generates another two files, and we press enter again, and then we accept. Okay, so you will see here it is generate the config. It's the generate the config, and you will pay attention here, and you will see some changes for it. Okay, so let's just waiting a moment. It generates the config files. The ESP32 use the Linux style to compile the software, and I think there is more benefit. It is can borrow some source code from the Linux, especially the driver side. There is lots of wonderful idea, and also has lots of wonderful source code already inside the Linux. So we can, if the ESP32 use the same style to compile it, so we can borrow most of the source code from the Linux use it into the ESP32 system. So it's very clever and it's a very beautiful idea for the whole system. Okay, let's wait a moment for the generate the config, and you can put the source code in. Okay, so this one is finished. Okay, if you refresh the folder, you will notice that one thing, the SDK config. So previously there is two SDK config.old, but now it's only one, and this one is the latest one. Okay, this one is the latest one, and you can take a look inside what's inside the files. So you will see there's lots of config. The Y means yes. Okay, if the empty means didn't setting anything here. Okay. So the next step will be make. Okay. So it make it. So when it make, we take a look here inside the build file. So you will notice there is lots of folder create, and there is lots of folder created, but they don't have any object file. Okay, so we will waiting it compile, waiting the make continue, and you will notice when this make is running, and then there is lots of object file will be generated in under this builder folders. For example, they will have drivers, and then we'll have lots of object file inside these folders. So if we first time to compile the whole system, the makefile will generate all the you can see here is already begin to generate. It will generate all the object file. Okay, so this one is for bootloader. We can go inside the bootloader to take a look. So bootloader support. Okay, so this is bootloader, and this is for example log. Take a look. Oh, see, this is log.o, and this is the library. Okay, so for if you first time to compile it, it will generate all the object file under the build folder. Okay, under the build folder. Okay, and this one is the ESP2. This is created by Python by someone. Actually, you can use some other tool to replace it. Okay, so it's compiled, and we will stop the recording, waiting it finish the make and finish the compile. Okay. Okay, finally it finished the compile, and it also generate the 3 files. Okay, so the one file is here. It under the builder bootloader. Okay, so the builder and the bootloader and the bootloader bin. Okay, the another file is hello bin. Okay, is builder hello, and also there is partition a single app.bin. Okay, it's also there is another file, is this file. It generates 3 files. The next step, we download it inside the modules. Okay, and we are using these modules we using this module, so we are using this module, but it doesn't matter what kind of module you are using. Actually, the most of the ESP32 the module will have the similar PCB layout and will have the similar minimum hardware system. Okay, so we just happen to have this module, and it has one battery interface, and this is USB connector, and so this is the chip, this is flash, and this is USB chip, and you can see the numbers. This number is the GPIO numbers, and also there is some screen print behind it. If you have other module, it will be the same for the hardware program. Doesn't matter. Okay, we plug it in first, and we will try to download it, and we will use tools from use these tools to download it. Okay, so these tools, and this is a ESP Flash download tools. Okay, and you can download it from, if you Google it, your ESP Flash tools, you can find here, and you click it, and it will be go to the company's website, and you can find it here, so you can download it, okay, by yourself. And let's run these software tools. So these tools it can download the ESP8266, also can download the ESP32. Okay, we download this one. Click this one. Okay, so we have 3 files. Okay, we have 3 files. So this is the first one. You click here, you can choose the files. Bootloader, we choose under these files, and test, okay, ESP and hardware and build and bootloader. And the first one, let's take a look here. So the first one will be the bootloader bin. Okay, so it's this one. So this one is a bootloader bin, and the address will be this one. Okay, so it's 1000. Okay, so second, we can we choose the hello world bin. Okay, this is the second one. It is in the build folder. So hello world bin, and the address is here. So this is the address 10001000. Okay, okay. The last one will be here. So we go to choose it. Okay. So it is bootloader. No, it is the build. Is this one? Okay. So the address is here. Okay. The software also mention you can run this to flash it, but it doesn't work for my computer. Okay, So we use this to flash it. If you some people will mention you can use the Menuconfig to config the USB port. Some computer will be some computer will work, but some computer will not. So we choose the computer port is here. So this is our USB to UART port. Okay, and this all the other things is keep the default 40 MHz DIO and 32 megabit. Okay, and then we start. Okay, so it's downloading. It will be start to download. Okay. Okay, so it finished, and we can use these tools to see the output information. Let me find it. It's the real time. Okay, it's here. So you also can Google to and download it, or you can find some information in my previous videos. Okay, we click here and we set in the port. So this is the port, and we set in the baud rate. Okay, and wait a moment. We press the reset key on the board, which is here. So here, there is a reset key on the board. So it will run the software. You can see here, it is start 10 seconds, and here, hello world, I'm Michael. So it reset it again. Now we can stop it. Okay, stop the receive information. So this is the print out the information. Hello world, I'm Michael EE. Who are you? And then it will start in 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6. And so it matches our code. So this is our code. And if you remember, I already changed this one from the original print hello world. Okay, so original print hello. Okay, it is here. It is here. Okay, so that's it. This is hello world for ESP32. How to coding it, how to download it, how to run it, and to display show the result. Okay, for the next video we will talk about the GPIO LED. Okay, for the ESP32. I'm Michael. I hope you like it, and subscribe us, support us. Thank you for your watch.